Hi, and welcome to this presentation of the Tonalities pilot study. Tonalities is an application for collaborative online exploration of musical scores. Our application is targeted towards a large audience, including not only academics, but also cultural institutions, schools, and performers. Our main objective is to explore musical structures by comparing our viewpoints and keeping track of the reasoning that led to the production of musical knowledge. Tonalities uses semantic web technologies to produce theoretical models whose concepts can be associated with musical selections through a dedicated interface. For the purpose of annotation, elements on the score can be selected at any level of granularity. The selected elements can be associated with analytical concepts derived from the models. These annotations can then be used to infer higher level musical knowledge through artificial intelligence and reasoning. And finally, users may comment on these annotations and confront their analytical viewpoint. At the current stage, we have a network of 50 stakeholders, adopters, and users. These are based in Australia, Belgium, Canada, China, France, Germany, Italy, the Netherlands, and the United States. And of course, we are happy to welcome you as a Tonalities user as well. To illustrate how the interface works, I will take as an example a motet by Adrian Willard, for which we'll annotate some cadences and, based on this, identify the mode. The work is interesting because of its open plagal ending. When listening to it, you may wonder if the mode of the motet actually corresponds to the final chord or to the chord before. Tonalities interface is located at this URL. The first thing you want to do when using Tonalities is to log in with your ORCID account. If you don't have an account yet, you can easily create one. Just sign up, and once you provided your credentials, you'll be directed to this page. You can find a presentation of the interface with videos and documentation, a list of available scores, and remember that you can add any MEI score by just providing an URL. I will select here the motet Hac Est Domus by Willard, and I'll create a new analytical project. Just fill in the project's name and click on Create. You will then access the interface. What I do now is to annotate the final cadence of this work. To this end, I firstly identify the cadence as a whole by selecting all corresponding notes and associating them with the cadence concept. Within this cadence, I will then identify the target note of the bass, again by selecting the note and associating it with the corresponding concept. So as you can see, the annotations can be nested infinitely. Of course, you can comment on any hierarchical level, and you can also delete your annotations and correct them in case you made a mistake. Once you're finished, you may want to export the knowledge graph either in native SciDoc or as a Polifonia music representation. What I'll do now is to feed this data in the modal inference pipeline constructed. A basic idea is to exploit the possibilities of human-machine interaction within tonalities to infer increasingly higher knowledge units. In our use case, we infer the mode of a work from the manual annotation of cadences. This information is then enhanced by automatic extraction of other parameters such as vocal ranges, initial notes, and final notes. And all this information then serves as premises for identifying model categories based on rules with a reasoner called Sandra. The inference is then fed back into the interface so that the analyst may validate or correct it based on the information provided. In the present case, you can see that a plagal polyphonic E mode on E has been inferred. The analyst may then choose to confirm or to refute the attribution. He or she may also choose to enrich or correct the initial data to explore how this might affect the inference. As regards sustainability, tonalities will be maintained on the long term by the EREMUs. The data created as part of the laboratory's knowledge graph and will be curated as such. We have different exploitation actions ranging from cadence annotations in Dufay's sectional work to performance analysis of Stravinsky's Symphony of Psalms, and of course we are open to any other use case which would help to drive tonalities development. So I hope this video showed how easy tonalities can be used and adapted to individual needs, and I hope it also illustrated what heuristic potential the application may have.